everybody. Dawn of dusk here. Took a little time off of work, a little one-week vacation, my wife and I. And even though we intended to, or we were entertaining the idea of a road trip, that kind of never came to pass, but we are enjoying a nice ride today. We're headed up Marsh Road. We're going to catch County Road 11 up into Flagler Beach, and we're going to have some lunch up there. Probably about a 100-mile round trip. So I want to give a little shout out to my son, Chris Austin, who is getting ready in a couple of weeks to head out to Paris Island boot camp for the U.S. Marines. And this is something that he's had his heart set on for quite some time. And he's excited about it. He's ambitious about becoming a Marine. And I just want to let you know, buddy, that I'm proud of you and all the decisions you're making. And proud of the fact that you have your head in a good place. And I believe that your future is going to bring a lot of terrific things. And I look forward to all the victories along the way. And along with that, Jessica's oldest son, also named Christian, my wife's son, he's 22 years old. Really had very little direction in life. He was kind of floundering since high school, hasn't done much, pretty much wasted 5 years of his life working basically a menial job. Had gone back up to New York, where we originally came from, to try to make a go of it there, but really hasn't had much success, and came down for a week or so to spend some time here. And while he was here, we got talking about his future. And you know, I kind of, after talking to him for a while, it was clear they really didn't have any direction. He did a very short stint in college. It was only a semester. He only earned a couple of credits because he didn't want to overwhelm himself. So he hasn't always been the most ambitious kid. But he was entertaining the idea of moving down to Florida, getting a room, getting a job, and when we discussed the kind of work that would be available to him down here, which would basically be unskilled physical labor, you know, I talked to him about going and talking to a recruiter possibly, and seeing if what the recruiter might have to offer might be a little bit more appealing. Now, keep in mind, his problem has been a lack of motivation, a lack of discipline, a lack of order, and really a lack of ambition. But after visiting with the Navy recruiter and hearing what the recruiter had to say and listening to his testimony, excuse me, he has made the decision to join the Navy. And like I told him yesterday, I think he saved himself from himself. And I think he will score very high on the ASVAB test, and there will be a lot of doors open to him, a lot of career paths that he'll be able to examine. And of course the military will pay his way through that. And basically help him with his problems with organization and disorder and all of that sort of thing. So he's going to come down and stay with us until he goes away to boot camp, which would be either in, depending on the job he chooses, would be either in mid-November or early January. So I think this is the first thing that he's ever really accomplished, is setting his life on a path. And at 22 years old, it's not a bad time to do it. So good luck, you guys, with your military careers, and I know you're making good choices. This is Dawn to Dusk. Bye-bye.